¿Es 8?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Cuánto? Gracias, chao.
Listo.
After a cultural tour of the city, including Bolivia's Casa de Libertad, the birthplace of the Bolivian Republic, and the Macabre Anatomy Museum, which is chock full of things we can't show you on YouTube, we hit the road once again, unsurprisingly taking the indirect route, as we reascend the Andean foothills to Oruro, another high-altitude, boom-or-bust mining town, before descending to Bolivia's fourth-largest city of Cochabamba. Rising and falling with the twisties of Highway 6, we had plenty of time to take in the scenery and contemplate what life must be like in the remote villages dotting the Andes' arid eastern flanks, where time stands still and the pendulum of life swings freely between endless hours of nothing and a daily struggle to survive. Our daily struggle, however, revolved around the endless search for fuel, which ironically can be more difficult to procure in larger cities, with corporate gas stations, who by law must run your plate number and ID through the government-operated database in order to sell you gas. Smaller, family-run gas stations, such as these,
Buenas.
not only don't care, but often charge you local prices.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? Bien. Gasolina, por favor?
As opposed to the international rate at those rare gas stations officially permitted to sell fuel to foreigners.
20 y 34.
¿Listo?
Ya, muchas gracias. Chao.
¿Listo?
And since you can never be sure if and when you'll find gas again, it's always good to top off whenever the opportunity presents itself. Case in point, when lines of locals form to purchase fuel 5, 10, or 20 liters at a time at the lone gas station in town, the station attendants will generally either ignore you or, in some cases, just tell you to leave. But luckily, we had plenty of fuel to make it the rest of the way to Oruro. We also had plenty of time to marvel over the Wanunu tin mine.
Woo, I can feel the cancer.
I would love to go there.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Bolivia's largest underground mine, and certainly a sight to behold. Barely clinging to the side of a crumbling mountain.
What's up with all that?
Damn, that place is wild, man. That's like the ocean inspector's worst nightmare.
Maybe, just maybe, 50 hours a week under artificial light in a cubicle ain't so bad after all. After a quick visit to the mine and applying for a position as their new safety and compliance officer, we knocked down the few remaining kilometers to Oruro for a rousing game of musical gas stations.
Yeah, okay.
Alas, fuel was not to be found.
That's 3.
So, with an empty tank and empty stomachs, we retired to the Trash Fire Hotel for the night.
Well, this is certainly out in the sticks.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a trash fire next door.
I know. It's kind of spicy. I like it.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. It's special. Trash fires. Love me a good old-fashioned trash fire.
But while out in the sticks might be cheap, it's nowhere to find a meal. So after a quick wardrobe change, we jumped back on the bike to find food and do a bit of window shopping at the Narciso Campero street market, which, as it just so turns out, isn't ideal for riding a motorcycle.
Oh man. And how much longer do I have to ride through this? This is insanity. You want a wallet? Oh, there's some shoes. You want some shoes? Want some juice? Socks? Socks? You got socks? Ooh, you got the veggies. More shoes. More juice. You want some orange socks, baby? Nike. They got Nike. What's up, kids? Uh-oh. I'm in the railroad tracks. I'm in the tracks. It's chaos.
After stocking up on fresh veggies and socks, we made our way back to our palatial accommodations.
Watch out, homie, coming through. Uh-oh, police. Chill, it's the cops.
To enjoy a couple cold beverages.
Woo, what up, playa?
Next to the trash fire. The next morning, we studied the map over toast and coffee before setting off for Cochabamba. 200 kilometers and 5 hours away, over the beautiful but dangerous 4,500 meter, 14,780 foot La Cumbre Pass. Carretera Oruro, also known as Highway 4, despite being paved, actually makes the ranks on dangerousroads.org. But the steep grades, high altitude, and seasonally severe weather aren't the real danger. The real danger comes in the form of a non-stop conga line of commercial trucks, passenger buses, and tankers, the drivers of which seem to be particularly aggressive, even by South American standards. Hopped up on hypoxia and failing brakes, and unwilling to sacrifice momentum, they are loath to yield to anything they outweigh, and will happily oblige a high-stakes game of chicken with anyone attempting to assert their right-of-way. This, in fact, ended up being one of only 2 highways in all of South America where we were intentionally run off the road and into a ditch. Right-of-way be damned if you're dead.
straight up trying to kill us out there.
It's that bus, man.
I know, and then it's that truck that's been like...
Playing hopscotch with us.
After a bathroom break, a game of footy, and a refreshing beverage, we continued to Cochabamba, our pit stop for the night, for a bit of work and a little R&R. Before getting up in the morning and doing it all over again. After a bit of morning rush hour, we embarked on the Bolivian rite of passage, known as gas station whack-a-mole.
Cargando todavía placas extranjeras.
No?
With little success.
¿Y completo, por favor? No? No hay precio internacional?
Código para ficar en Bolivia.
It's station number 3. Onward to station number 4.
Until, on attempt number 4, at the outskirts of town, we hit on the phrase that pays. Sin factura.
¿No tienen documento para cargar aquí con placa extranjera?
Precio internacional or sin factura?
¿Sin factura?
Sí.
By not requesting a receipt and paying cash, the gas station attendants are free to use their credentials to purchase fuel, charge us the going international rate, and pocket the difference. And if the mood so strikes them, give us our change in 5 pounds worth of coins.
Did we just get 60 Bolivianos back in coins?
You don't complain. We got gas.
Yeah. All right.
But with that finally out of the way, we had only a police checkpoint with a bit of roadside assistance thrown in at no additional cost.
Esta es la Camino Viejo, ¿sí?
Camino nuevo es esto, el viejo es el otro.
¿En serio?
Valle Alto Punata. Es el camino nuevo a Santa Cruz. El nuevo es esto. Si quieres del cruce Tiraque, te vas todo derecha y es el viejo.
Oh, claro.
Sí.
Okay, ya.
Eso tal vez te está marcando.
Un mapa.
Sí,
Yeah.
mapa, tal vez te marca eso.
Ya. Mi licencia.
¿California?
Sí.
¿Mi país?
Ya.
¿Estados Unidos?
Ya, Simón.
Yes. Ya.
Ya. ¿Todo listo?
Sí, está bien.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Ya, allá va.
Before we finally set off for Bolivia's largest city and industrial center of Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Situated along the banks of the Pirai River in the tropical lowlands, Santa Cruz represents a cultural, geographical, and ecological crossroads. Located just a stone's throw from Parque Nacional Amboró and the elbow of the Andes, the easternmost extent of the world's longest mountain range. The city borders the Bolivian Yungas, or cloud forest, where the Andes Mountains plunge into the Amazon basin. And to get there from Cochabamba, we had a couple options to choose from. Highway 7, which the locals call the Old Road, along the southern flanks of Carrasco and Amboró National Parks. A journey of approximately 500 kilometers and 10 hours. Or continue along Highway 4, or the New Road, along the northern flanks of the parks, coming in at 480 kilometers and 9.5 hours. It was a coin toss, but because the old road sounds so much cooler, we elected to take the long way. But 10 hours is a long day in the saddle, so we figured we would split the journey into 2 days and ride until one of us fell off the bike, which, as we all know, could happen at any time. So damn the torpedoes and full steam ahead. Steam fog, also known as evaporation fog, is common along Highway 7, as the cooler mountain air spilling out of the Andes mixes with the warm, moist air of the Amazon basin below. But as we made our way down the eastern slope of the pass, the skies cleared, and the road construction began, all the way into Mariana. Where we successfully negotiated 10 liters of gas.
Solo necesito, no sé, 8, 10 litros.
10 litros serían 40 bolivianos.
¿40?
40 bolivianos.
Yeah, sí, no problem.
Alas, this was not home for the night, so we fought our way out of the embattled city and continued half an hour down the highway into the setting sun and the small, unassuming village of Samaipata. Where we promptly ran into a pair of moto hobos from England and Italy.
Where you guys come from today?
Cochabamba?
Oh, okay.
Before walking into town for a healthy snack and retiring to the room to play with the kitty.